Hello YouTube, Dragonzilla here with a video that I haven't done for a very long time, which is a toy review. Now, I haven't done a review in ages because when I did the last one, which I believe was the Papo Baryonyx, I sounded pretty drony, and when attempted to do the Schleich I sounded completely bored, and that was because that's all I had been doing a lot at the start of 2016, making reviews. So I thought I'll only do these type of videos when I'm in the right frame of mind like today. And as you can see, today's review is a figure that I got for Christmas, which is the Bandai Creations Showa Gigan 1973 from Godzilla vs. Megalon. Now, Gigan is my favourite kaiju in the whole Godzilla franchise, and I don't know why. I think it's because, well, not only is he a cool looking monster, but I see him as a cybernetic reptilian space alien who looks like a chicken. At least everyone says he looks like a chicken. Not sure why. I think it could be either the beak or the crest. But I do know that a lot of people say that the Bandai Creations Gigan looks like the 1973 version. And why is that? Well, let's take a look at the Revoltech Gigan. And as you can see, there is a difference in the two. Revoltech 72 Gigan looks more aggressive and capable at destroying cities, whereas 73 looks more slower and puggier. The crest, beak, and pincers are sharp on 72, where on 73 they are thick. The eye on 72 is small and evil looking, while 73's eye is large. The Revoltech has a permanent grin, while 73's, in the movie at least, looks more sad. But the facial expression on the Bandai figure I'll talk about a bit later. The buzzsaw on Revoltech Gigan is a lot more lethal, while Bandai Creations could do only minor damage. The Revoltech has a spike at the end of his tail, where Bandai Creation lacks that. And the spines, wings, sails, whatever you want to call them, on Revoltech are screen accurate to the suit, while Bandai Creations are less pointy and toy-like. Well, Bandai's Creations is a toy, but that's beside the point. The Revoltech Gigan is 100% accurate and is a collector's item, where Bandai Creations, on the other hand, is more of a toy. Well, since it's a rare figure, I suppose you could say it's for collectors too. The paint job on this figure has all of the colours of the Showa Gigan, that are green and gold for the body, silver for the beak, pincers, buzzsaw, hooks, single toes, and crest, and the eye is dark red. Oh, and the spines on his tail are silver. So now we turn to articulation, and as you can see, the head turns all the way around. Turning someone's head like that in real life could kill a person, so don't attempt it, unless it's someone who you hate. Leaving the head and moving down to the body, the arms can also rotate all the way around, both of them. Well, you need both arms to move, otherwise if only one arm moved and the other didn't, that'd pretty much suck, wouldn't it? And the legs can also come in and out. Not sure they could go all the way around like the arms. And the tail is stiff on mine, but I'm pretty much fine with that since I don't really bother that much with tail articulation anyway. With the use of articulation, you can pose Gigan in any position as you please. Whether it be looking left or right, one arm up and the other down, or engaged in battle. Next up is the detail, and the head is nicely made. You may not see it on camera, but there is something that looks like a scratch mark on this side of the beak. However, on the other side, the beak appears to be smooth. Remember when I said in the movie Gigan's face looks sad? Well, here on the figure, it looks like an annoyed facial expression. Depending on which way you look, viewing him from this angle, Gigan looks angry. However, at this view, he looks like Sam the Eagle from the Muppets. There are some areas on the body that have creases. They're meant to be creases. That is a common theme with Japanese monsters because, after all, they were men in suits. The buzzsaw is sculpted so it doesn't move like in the show. I wonder if we will ever get a Gigan figure that will have a movable buzzsaw because that would be awesome. But then again, it may be dangerous, especially for kids, so best not. It's best pretend that the buzzsaw is moving while we play with our Gigan figures. Now, although the spike is missing, the tail is still good, and if King Ghidorah had a single tail, not a double, Gigan's tail could easily be mistaken for Ghidorah's. The sales on the Bandai Creations Gigan may not be 100% accurate to the suit, but they still look good figure wise, and it wouldn't surprise me if Gigan's sales were inspired by the sale of Spinosaurus. Another of Gigan's features, aside from his buzzsaw, are his hands. I'm not sure what they are. Some say that they are hooks, and others say that they are blades. But I think hooks are more suitable because that's what they look like. And the crest. Definitely the crest. Gigan would be incomplete without his crest. So far, I have been praising this figure, but is there anything that I don't like about him? Well, there's a few. Like, there are some markings in the silver areas, and these strange markings on his arms, which at first I thought they were dust, and this wee little line on his knee. These issues do not bother me as this is an old figure originally released in 2002, but reissued in 2012 alongside a fusion version. So I see the markings as battle scars. But now we move on to sizing. So here is Bandai Creations Gigan with the X Plus Classic Godzilla. And yes, this is the 64 Godzilla. I don't have the 68 version. But let's not go there. The sizing here is inaccurate. Gigan should be taller, and especially in his debut film Godzilla vs. Gigan, where he beats up Godzilla right after Godzilla gets attacked by the Godzilla Tower. And in that scene, he just towers over the king. Next up, we have Anguirus. Now, here this looks decent. However, this is the Revoltech Anguirus, so I'd say he'd look better with the Revoltech Gigan. His partner in crime, King Ghidorah. Again, wrong version, but never mind. Here, both King Ghidorah and Gigan are the same size. However, in the movie, Ghidorah was a lot bigger than him. And since this is the 73 Gigan, here's his comrade from that movie, Megalon. Now, since this is the Gashapon Megalon, the size in here is embarrassing. There are larger models of Megalon, but most of them are really hard to come by. Hopefully, Bandai Creations or Bandai Movie Monster Series will make us a decent 6-inch Megalon figure someday to go alongside Bandai Creations Gigan. And for the last comparison, here is a fantasy sizing with the Heisei Mechagodzilla. From what I have heard, the Heisei monsters are supposed to be bigger than the Showa monsters, so this could work. but I suspect that Mechagodzilla 2 would be a bit bigger than Gigan. So, conclusions and final thoughts on the Bandai Creations Showa Gigan. I think this guy is fantastic. I'd always wanted him since I found out about the Godzilla merchandise when I was a kid, and have tried countless times through the years to order him, but I never could until now. And all those years have finally paid off. And the character himself is great. And since Toho are making Godzilla movies again, even though we've just had one, Shin Godzilla, aka Godzilla Resurgence, I really hope Gigan returns someday. I'd like to see him in his original Showa guise, but more up to date, obviously. I give this figure a 5 out of 5. He is worth having in your collection if you can find him. This is Dragonzilla signing out. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you all later and goodbye for now.